Hello, hello to amazing people, and welcome to the second episode of Tiling Forest, a really cool, I would say even amazing puzzle game that I enjoyed the last episode. You'll be able to find the link to the previous episode in the pinned comment below the video and video description. I fully recommend you to watch the first video if you didn't watch it yet, because you will learn how this game works. Otherwise, you might be a little bit confused. What's how, where, how, why, or even better, just go and play the game yourself. I think this game is just amazing. This is the demo. It has a lot of puzzles, many of them solved here, many of them unsolved here. And well, if I found a video of this game, I would be very happy to get the info to go and play it myself, because it's just that good. But if you're still here, well then sit back, relax and enjoy, and let's continue the adventure. So let's see, what is the next thing we can like unlock? This one's interesting, but I don't think we can do it, right? Well, that kind of works actually, no? Let's see, what if we do it like that? What if we do something like this? Yeah? Yeah, but then, like, does this work like that? Yeah, but what happens? Yeah, what's up with these two tiles? Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a problem, right? Yeah. That will not work. Yeah, how do we fill this out though? Yeah, I definitely feel like we need something else, some different tech there. What about this one here? Let's see. So this has to go like this, most likely, not necessarily, but that's a good idea how things should start. Oh, but this is a dead end one. Wait. Yeah, this will not work, will it? No, this will not work. Well, it still might. Okay, let's see what we can do. Okay, we can definitely do that. The problem is, like, when it comes to road, no, it looks weird. It looks weird. Can we do this one yet? We might be able to do this one actually. No, not yet. Okay, but we can go up here, no? Yeah, we can definitely go up here. This is something I missed last time, it seems like. So like you either try to use all your pieces to fill up the full area. Like for example this one here, like a row to the right, row to the left, row to the right, and then these, right? Or maybe like a simpler one, just like road. Yeah. But anyway, you should really go watch the first video. And then if you don't have enough pieces to solve a puzzle, then you can try to find a new area. Like for example, like here, we can unlock the new area by going here, and this will unlock a new puzzle. Yeah, and maybe some new areas as well. This one looks kind of cool. I wonder if this one's doable. Yeah, it looks kind of doable. Like, especially... Oh, wait, what? Oh, this is water. Oh my gosh, we found water. Okay, that's not doable. Okay, we also have this. Let's see. You can't rotate pieces, by the way. Okay, this is not doable. Okay. Interesting place we stopped last time. Some very hard things. Okay. I don't think that one's doable either. Can we get up here? No. So now we're in process of trying to find something that is solvable. Like this might be... Right? But like all three roads need to go to the same thing, right? So... I wonder. What if you do something like this? No. No, this will not be it. What about this one? Oh, I remember trying to solve this one last time. Okay. Let's see what else do we have. We got this thing. Okay. But this is like odd and even kind of problem, right? Yeah. Okay, we can't solve that. I think. I'm not sure. This one has 3 entrances. Although we in theory can solve 3 entrances now. Like if you can get all 3 entrances into like one middle area, like something like that. Close them all off nicely. That would kind of work. Oh, wait. Okay, see, like, you can definitely do something like this with the left road. But then these 2 right roads are the problem, you know? Like, they would have to go into something like this, and that just doesn't work. I don't think so, anyway. Some hard stuff. Wait, why is this one not solvable? Parity issue, okay. Oh, this one's interesting. Like, this is almost solved, but... Oh, I see. This one's a bit hard to reach. Maybe this one's doable. It's gonna be hard to find one that is actually doable, though. Oh. Yeah, this is what I already tried, right? Yeah, we already tried that. But wait. Can't we, like, do this? Why doesn't this work? Oh, I see why. There's no way to connect this. Filling all 4 tiles. Ah, such a shame. This one was solved, okay. I wonder if this one... No, I don't think this one's doable. Okay. And this one here... Like, we need to find... I feel like next step is going to be find, like, a 3-road tile, which can all be hooked up with these 2 and finished. Yeah? Or a single road tile, which can be filled up. Oh, this one is so close, though. Wait. Dude. Yeah, but this will not work because you can have two disjointed roads. That's the problem. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why I wanted all of that to be connected in the first place, right? Yeah, and then if it's connected, then you have these two tiles which are not. And then if you just connect the roads, right? Like that. Then you have these corners which are not filled up. You can fill up everything else. And like the lots, which is like this thing, which is not a road, they can be disjointed from the road, but then you have these corners here which are not. So that doesn't work. And I think we can even go here. It seems like we are missing like the opposite of this one here. So this will not work right now. Ooh, this one has some promising features though. Because like perhaps we can connect everything to this central piece, but then again, what happens here? Yeah, like that doesn't work. Oh wait. Yeah, this is a problem, right? Yeah, I think it's a bit early for that one also. Which one can we do? So this one has two roads, which is like a promising start. But there is this little tiny road here. It's kind of causing problems. If I connect it like that, then we got like an empty spot here. If I go through here, then we got empty spots up there. There is like some interesting things you can do here though. I don't think that's good enough. Like even if we went like this and fill this up like this, we still have this problem here and this problem there, so that doesn't work. Okay. This one, if you fill it up like this, then we have a problem of these two up here and also these two. Well, this one is solvable down here, but we still have these two unsolved. Yeah, I don't know. There's not much else we can work on though. So kind of stuck right now. Nice place I left myself last time in, right? And here we can kind of solve this, but the roads are disjointed, so that doesn't work, sadly. Like the game doesn't accept this solution because you have road here and there is a tiny bit of road there. You need to connect all roads inside the area into a single network. Roads are split into several groups, or roads must be connected. Oh, the game actually tells you what the problem is. Get some more tutorials. The parity of the cells a simple road passes through is determined as follows, depending on the parity of its start and end cells. If both starts and end cells have parity plus, the parity is +1. If both start and end cells have parity minus, the parity is -1. If the start and end cells have different parities, the parity is +0. In the following area, let's consider connecting the left and right roads. There are many ways to draw a road, but for example, if you draw it as follows, the parity of the road is +0. 2 whites and 2 blacks. Even if you tried another road, the parity is still +0. 4 whites, 4 blacks. In this example, no matter how you draw the road, its parity is always +0. This is because a simple road passes through plus and minus alternatively, so a road that starts on plus and ends on minus must pass through the same number of plus and minus cells. Example 2. Okay. With these available tiles, yeah, so the parity of this is like +2, right? And like there's an 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Yeah. So the solution will always like lack one black tile. With these available tiles, the only terrain you can create is a simple road connecting the left and right sides of the area. Since both the start and end points of this road are plus, no matter how the road is drawn, it will pass through exactly one more plus cell than minus cells. In other words, the parity of the road is +1. On the other hand, the parity of the entire area is +0. So it's impossible to fill every cell using a road with parity +1. Therefore, this area cannot be completed. Right. Creating an empty lot strongly constrains which tiles can be placed around it. As a result, there are fewer places where empty lots can be created than you might expect. Unless there is a tile that can fill in a cell like X, you cannot create an empty lot that occupies a 3x3 area. In other words, the vertical or horizontal width of an empty lot must always be exactly 2 cells. Keeping this in mind makes it easier to narrow down the possible shapes of empty lots. First, if you focus this cell, this or that. Okay, as a result, the empty lot must take a vertically 2-cell white shape as follows, and there will no longer be any tile that can be placed on the cell X. Therefore, we can conclude that the tile to place on the cell must be this or that, not that. Next, if you focus on this cell, the same technique can be applied. If you place this, the empty lot can only take the following shape, so it has to be this one. Next, if you focus on this cell here, you cannot place this there. If you do, the empty lot will take the following shape and you will not be able to fill in the remaining cells properly. Therefore, the tile to place must be this one, and the surrounding row tiles are determined as follows. Finally, by creating the end in the remaining space, the area is completed. Okay. The parity of empty lots. When calculating the parity of an empty lot, it's enough to ignore the perimeter this and consider only the interior. This is because the parity of an empty lot perimeter is always +0. This can be explained by the same principle as the parity of a simple road. If you treat the boundary of the empty lot as a road as follows, it becomes a road whose start and end points have different parity, that is, road with parity +0. Therefore, when calculating the parity of an empty lot, we can ignore the perimeter with parity considering only the interior. Well, we don't have any interior tiles yet, though. In particular, the parity of an empty lot with no interior consisting only of corner lot tiles and the edge lot tiles is always +0. Assuming your available tiles are these and the road and their rotations, let's think about how to complete this area. In this area, we can create a simple road that connects the road entering from left to right to the top, and empty lots with no interior, but all of their parties are +0. However, the overall parity of the area is -1, and so no matter how we combine these terrains, we can never fill every cell. Therefore, this area cannot be completed. Right. Lot with road. Focus on the parity of cells. Here we introduce an approach that advances upon techniques for considering even and odd. The cells in area are colored in two-tone checkboard pattern. In fact, there are techniques for solving puzzles by focusing on this coloring. The key value is how many more white cells there are in the black cells, and we call this value parity. +1. Parity can be considered not only for the area as a whole, but also for its parts, such as roads or empty lots. For example, this road passes through 2 white cells plus and 3 black cells minus, so its parity is -1. Why consider cell parity? Checking cell parity helps you complete an area. For example, assuming you have these available tiles and their rotations, let's think about how parity works in this area. Oh, this is kind of cool. I like this one. To complete this area, you need to use roads and empty lots to fill every cell as follows. Here, let's calculate the parity of each type of terrain in this area. Note that the lot with the road tile is treated as part of the empty lot terrain, not as part of the road terrain. Oh. The empty lot occupies 5 plus and 5 minus, so its parity is plus 0. The road on the left passes through 1 and 1, so its parity is plus 0. The road on the right passes plus 2 and minus 1, so its parity is plus 1. Since this terrain fills the entire area without overlap, the sum of their parties must equal the parity of the whole area, which is plus 1. This property, that the total parity of the terrains must match the parity of the entire area when fully filled, is extremely important. In addition, another important property is that for each type of terrain, the possible parity values are fixed. We'll explain this more in detail on other sections. The parity of a simple road is uniquely determined once its start and end points are fixed. In particular, in the curved area, the parity of the road that connects to the left and the bottom is always plus 0. With only terrains with parity plus 0 like these, the total parity can never match the areas over a parity of plus 1, so it's impossible to fill every cell, see example below. Therefore, we can see that completing this area requires using the lot with road tile to create a road other than the one connecting left to the bottom. Checking the parity, you found out that tile is necessary to complete the area. The parity technique can feel difficult until you get used to it, but once you master it, it becomes very powerful. Please give it a try. Alright, connect roads. How to use a lot with road tiles. With lot with road tiles, you can create road branches and dead ends. However, doing so requires a sufficiently large room. To create a road branch, you need an empty lot occupying at least 2 times 4 cells. To create a road dead end, you need an empty lot occupying at least 2 times 3 cells. Assuming you have available tiles these and the rotation, let's think about how to complete these areas. In both areas, you can tell from the number of incoming roads that a road branch or a dead end is required. To create an empty lot of the necessary size without colliding with the road, there is only one possible way in each case, as follows. Okay, after that you just need to connect the roads to complete these areas. Adjusting the parity of simple roads. By carefully choosing where to place the lot with road tile, you can adjust the parity of the road connected to it. This makes it possible to adjust the parity, which was not possible using simple roads with fixed start and end points or empty lots without interiors. In the following examples, assume your available tiles are these and their rotations. Let's think about how to complete this area. To complete this area, you need to create a dead end using an empty lot. For example, if you place tiles as follows, the road parity becomes plus 1. However, the parity of the entire area is plus 0, so the parities do not match. To match the parities, you must make the endpoint of the road land on minus, so that the road parity becomes 0. Therefore, we can see that a lot with a road tile is required somewhere on plus in order to close the road. From here, we will narrow its down possible positions. First, the perimeter cells cannot accept a lot with a road tile because its pattern does not match the outside of the area. Also, if you place a lot with road tile on the cell this one, there will be no tile that can be placed on the cell X. Therefore, the lot with the road tile can only be placed on this one. From there, if you place the lot with the road tile with the rotation that allows an empty lot to be formed correctly, you can complete the area. As this example shows, when creating a road endpoint, it's important to choose the endpoint parity carefully. Let's think about how to complete this area. Firstly, if you connect the left and right side of this area with the road, both the start and end points lie on minus, so the parity of the road becomes minus 1. However, the parity of the entire area is plus 0, so the parities do not match. However, by creating new start and end points for roads, you can adjust the road parity. To do so, split the road into 2 as follows. The sum of the parities of the 2 resulting roads is plus 0, showing that it has changed from the original road parity of minus 1. As this example shows, inserting an empty lot into an existing road creates new start and end points. By choosing their position carefully, you can adjust the road parity. Let's think about how to complete this area. First, since the parity of the entire area is plus 1, and you need a road with a parity plus 1 to match it. However, the road at the bottom of the area has its start point in minus, so this road can never have parity plus 1. Therefore, you need to create another road with parity plus 1. Furthermore, if you were to make the parity of the lower road minus 1, the mismatch with the parity of the entire area would become even larger. To compensate for this, you would need to add 2 roads with parity plus 1, but there is not enough space to do so. In summary, the lower road must have parity plus 0, and you must create another road with parity plus 1. To close these roads, you will need to place 3 lots with road tiles on minus, and those can only be placed in cells below. Once you understand this, completing this area is not too difficult. As this example shows, another possible approach is to create a new road in order to adjust the parity. Okay, that's a lot of information. Roads entering the same lot are treated as connected. This area meets the road condition to complete areas. This area allows access to unreached road via the empty lot. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. Alright, well, we learned a bit. So let's take a look at this one, right? So we got 4, 8, 12, So the parity of this area is +0, yeah? Oh, we also have a road, wait. Well, can't we just do this one though? Wait. Why was this one not doable? Oh, there's this thing down here, I see. Oh, that's a problem. But maybe we can do it like that. Yeah? Oh, but we don't... Right, we don't have the... technology, really. Like, how this even work? Yeah, this one is not good. We are lacking the road that is the opposite of this one. Okay, what's the parity of this place? Why don't we just do like this down here, though? So how many white? Okay, this is a black one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blacks, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 whites. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, yeah, 8 blacks and 9 whites. So that means, and like the road even starts on black. So that's like a huge problem, right? Because let's say we connect some kind of road, right? I'm just gonna do an example here. We can't even do it. We had the one which was going all around though. So this road starts on black and ends on white. So it keeps its parity. And since it keeps its parity, like it's gonna remain +1 parity. Yeah, we're always gonna have like one white unfilled because of it. So to solve this one, we would somehow need a -1 road, a road which, no, a +1 road, a road which starts and ends on white, in addition to this road here which starts on black and ends on white. We would need another road which starts and ends on white, and I don't think we have the space for that. How would that even look like? I have no idea. Then here, like this is so limiting, right? Like I don't even want to try. I don't even want to try solving the things which like have the road from the right side entering, just because of the nature of these. Yeah, it doesn't work. Like interestingly, like here we can do something like that. Maybe no, not really, right? Because we don't have the central pieces. So we can never really create anything from something like this. Like 3 roads going into the same area like this, that will not happen. Like what we can have is 1 road going to one area. Yeah, I think here I concluded that like this would have to be like that. But then we have a problem here, right? With this road. It would either need to be... Yeah, this doesn't work. So it has to be like this. But then if it's like this, then we are fairly limited in what can be done, right? It has to be like that then. So we can have a road here, except maybe we can, I don't know. No, I don't think so. But yeah, here we have water. That's crazy. I think we already looked at this, right? If you build it like this, nothing goes there. And if you build the road to the outwards, then we have a problem here, kinda. Oh, this kinda works. Yeah, but then... Wait... I think we already tried this though. Yeah, this leaves us with these 2 spots open, sadly. But wait, haha. Ha ha ha! We found it. There is a solution to this madness. Yes, finally progress. And now we get the most sought out tile. Okay, this one. This one opens so many opportunities, right? So finally we can do something like this. We can do something like this, and then something like that. This is so exciting, actually. Even if this one is not solvable, still looks pretty nice, right? Okay. Oh no. Yeah, that's not good. So the reason this happened is we have a road here, it starts on white and ends on black. So it's a 0 parity road. And this whole area is a +1. So in order to solve it, we would need like a +1 road, a road which starts and ends on white. You know? So we would need a road that starts and ends on white. So like something like this, you know? Or something like that. So yeah, I don't think we have room here to make a road which starts and ends on white. There's one more white here than black. And that's a problem. So we got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 whites and 4, 7, 9 blacks. So yeah, we need a road which starts and ends on white. This road here starts on black, so this left road will always be like +0. So on the right here, we would need a road which starts and ends on white. So like, for example, something like this, you know? So this road starts and ends on white. And now if you could like fill in the rest, the parity would work. But there's just, this is too clunky. This is in the way. Yeah, I don't think we can do anything here. But we have some other potential candidates now. Okay. The one which we solved, how does it look like? Let me see. Oh, we also have this thing now. Can we do something here? Yeah, this one. Okay, let's see. Let's admire this monstrosity. So basically it has this one big shape that all the roads feed into from the same direction. I think with our current set... Oh, but wait. We can finally go here now. We should definitely do it. It's very likely that we just have to go there for the sake of getting a new area, and maybe that new area can help us out. I can try solving this, I guess. Let's see what happens if you try to solve it. Well, we do have this, so like technically we have an exit road that would connect to the right somehow, some way. Yeah, I could have it like this, right? Yeah. So like, okay, I can already see it's not gonna work out, but it's an idea. So problem here is parity again, yeah? So this road here starts and ends on black. And this road here also is, this road here is +0, and this road here is -1. And the parity of the whole area is 0. So we can have a road starting and ending on black like this. Like, it would need to start and end on white, basically. So that's so cool, actually, when you start thinking like that. Something like that. But now, of course, we have different problems. Like, first of all, these two areas are not connected. Second of all, like... Oh, but what if I try to connect to the left here? Here's the problem. Like, this black should connect left here on the white, but it can't because this one is, like, set in place. So this one can only connect to the right. And only white one is this one. But then these two can't be filled in. Or can they? They can, actually. Yeah, they can. Yeah. But yeah, these two are not connected. I don't think we can connect them. Not with the pieces we currently have. Okay, but we did unlock a new area, so let's look at it. Okay, we can get to even another new area here. Okay, first of all, this is... Okay, we can't even place anything there. Like, what is this corner here? Impossible. So yeah, let's just go to the new area. Hopefully we find a puzzle that is solvable eventually. Okay, so this one here. Like, if you place this one here, then we got this situation where it just has to be like that, right? I mean, that's fine, actually. I think that's totally okay. Yeah, this one looks promising. Kinda. I have no idea how I'm gonna fill in this one down here though. That's like a problem. So it almost seems like this one has to be like that, you know? Which is okay. But then yeah, the more I do it, the more things get complicated. Yeah, there's like kind of a parity problem again. What if you don't do it like that? What if we do use up this area here with the roads? Yeah, but then this one here doesn't get filled up, right? Yeah, I mean here only this fits. And then this is impossible. So this one has to be that. And that means this one has to be this. Oh, but wait. Can't we just like do this then? That kind of works. But creates kind of similar problem like last time. Like this corner here. Yeah, what is the parity of this area anyway? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 black. Interesting. There's one more black than white. That means you need a road which starts and ends on black. No? You need a road that starts and ends on black. This one here, the white one, will end on black and start on white. But then you need another road which starts and ends on black. And I'm not sure that's even possible. Like this road here ends on black, but it also needs to start on black, so there. Yeah, I don't think there's enough room to pull that off. Problem is this road... Oh, it does start and end on black. Okay, wait. That's promising. Yeah, but he already said we need this, right? So that doesn't work, sadly. Yeah. I got a parity problem here. So this road starts on white and ends on black, which is not good enough. We need an additional road which would start and end on black. I just don't see, like, I don't feel like there's enough room here for that. Okay, what's happening here? I mean, this one... I mean, surely this piece has to be like that, right? And then the only question is, like, where do the roads feed in? And, like, how do we fill up the other spaces? Feels a little bit impossible, no? Well, not necessarily, wait. Because, like, you can fill it in like that, right? You can also fill it in like this. No, but I feel like, yeah, corners need to be... Yeah, the corner needs to be like that, for sure. And then sure, it can do something like this, right? But then again, this corner here also needs to be solved. So it has to be like that. So this doesn't work, but you can extend it a little bit further down the road. Down the road, get it? Okay, and then, yeah, that kind of works. And we have this piece here, which will probably just feed in like, I see. Yeah, okay, I can start feeling how this will all come together, but we are lacking a piece right now. But this is good. We solved something, I think, here. Well, mostly solved. Got it really close to being solved. Yeah, okay, good. I like this. I like this a lot. Very happy. So basically we solved one puzzle in advance here. There. We just needed the fourth one here, which goes up. And it's gonna just come here and finish it. Isn't that just beautiful? Okay, let's take a look at this one now. So... so here... Like we can feed into that. Problem is this one's coming down, right? And we don't have... Yeah, the down thing yet, so... It's a little bit harsh, actually. So this one might be like a similar thing. Unless... Unless we can do something like this, actually. I mean, this is possible, no? Like that. It's also like a very nice, clean shape, so... Yeah, that kind of just works, no? Yeah, I think we found the solution. Unless I'm missing something. No, that's it. And now we get the tile. And we can solve this one right away. Nice. Hey, new record. Ooh. Okay, keep. So we found a water tile. Interesting. But we need so much more, no? So I guess now with this newest style, like we can do some miracle work, right? Wait. I mean, this one's solved, no? Yeah, I accidentally turned it off. I wonder if this one's solvable. Yeah, what goes there though? Yeah, it's a problem, no? Yeah, it's all nice and all, but what about that? Well, maybe we can cook something. What if you go like this? Okay, okay. We're cooking. Now the problem is here, like we need to do something like that, but like, or maybe we can do it something like this. Yeah, that kind of works. Yeah, no. That's not gonna work out because we have this thing here. Unless... like that. But now what? This is cruel. This is so cruel. Like, so close. So close. Yeah, I don't know. Looks pretty cool, but not quite there. Like, I don't know if you have room. Like, we don't have any room to move these. Like, this one kind of goes there, this one kind of goes there, just because of these corners, right? Like, I guess technically... Yeah, I don't think we can do something like this, though, right? Like, how that wouldn't work, right? Yeah, then what do we do here? What's happening here? Two, 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so we need a road which starts and ends on white. Yeah, that's... I mean, starts on white, that's fine, but how do we make it end on white? We need to end here, but we cannot put a shape there. Let's move on. What's happening here? Oh, okay, this might help solve this one, no? Did we already take a look at this one? I don't think we did, to be honest. Like, does the shape like this work? You think so, yeah? We're just gonna get another island tile though, so... Don't get super excited. Oh, this one doesn't even fit there. Why doesn't it fit there? What? Why? Okay, these have some strange placing rules. That's okay. That's okay. So the newest edition was this one, right? Does this help with this one? What's happening here? Like pretty sure maybe like something like this kind of works here. This one seems way too simple not to be solvable, right? I mean, you can now enter like that. Yeah. How do we fill this spot though? Well, we can do something silly like this, no? I don't even know why we need to do that, but this is so weird. Just digging yourselves bigger and bigger hole, basically. No, this is a problem. Like, because of this thing down here, it's very likely it's gonna be something like that, no? Oh wait, we can like do something like this actually. Yeah? That's nice, I like it. I just need to figure out what to do with this. This kind of coming together though. We have a lot of flexibility here. So must be solvable, right? There you go, beautiful. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, yeah, it seems like most of the things are now solvable. Just have to find like nice tricks to do it. There might be a nice trick here as well now. Yeah. I feel like this goes like that. This one's a problem. We need to like work around with this one. But like, if it's something like this, if it's something like this, oh, this works. This works. This works. This works. Haha, and they say you can't teach an old horse a new trick. Gonna use the same trick again. We use down there to fill these two spots in. And then just need to find a way to fill up the rest. No. 9 tiles, starts and ends on black. No. But okay, maybe. It needs to. Oh no. Yeah, it couldn't be that easy, right? It couldn't be that easy. Yeah, we have 2 roads here, both starting on black. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. That's kind of a problem. Yeah. 6, 6. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, parity is +0. Parity is +0. That means if you have two rows starting, if you have a row starting and ending on black, we need also a row starting and ending on white. I mean, this is a row starting and ending on white. But I think this creates more problems than it solves. So yeah, this is a row that starts and ends on white. Okay. But now, yeah, now we have this well, do we? We can do that. That's so crazy. But we have this problem down here now. Also, no, that's not necessarily a problem. It is, actually. I mean, this is a cool trick, not gonna lie. And this is a nice trick to fill this up, but that does add another row starting on black, which is probably a bad thing. And then we need a row starting and ending on white also. I mean, okay, that doesn't work. That's so funny. Such a monstrosity. Yeah, I don't think this helps at all. Because now we have this thing here, yeah? Yeah, that doesn't help. No, we need the row starting and ending on white. Like, that's what the parity problem teaches us. So this row here is really important. But then, yeah, what do we do here? Well, yeah, no. This shape here is just not allowed. Because of this, no. Okay, maybe we come back to that later. Sure thing. Sure thing. Okay, what's happening here? Okay, we got a parity problem. From what I can tell. Yeah, there's one more white. So we need a row starting and ending on white. Well, we can get one here, kinda. Like this. This just might work. Bam! New tile. Okay. Does that mean everything's solvable right now? I just suck? Yeah, could be, could be. No, I think I need like a central. I need one of these. I need one of these, I think. Definitely need one of those. Just one moment. Yeah, sorry about that. Let's see, what is the next one we go for? This one here? What's happening here? So we have 3 rows coming in. Seems like this is like very blackboard. Yeah. So same. And then like same, yeah. It's black plus 1. So we need 1 row starting and ending on black, which we do, and then 1 row starting on white and ending on black. Okay. Good. We can like start by solving this ugly thing up here. Yeah, but there's a problem with this. Yeah, that doesn't work. But hey, then you can start doing some magic, yeah? There. So we got, okay. So this one needs to connect into this piece on a black tile. That shouldn't be a problem. It can connect here. It can connect here. No. It needs to connect here. Okay. Yeah, but there's a room problem now. There is a room problem. You can't solve that. Not to mention this mess down here. Well, it can connect here. Yeah, that kind of works. Does it? Let's see. Okay. I guess let's see if we can like end the piece like that. There's some problems here. Okay. But like I shouldn't have a parity problem anymore. Yeah, I don't have a parity problem, I just have a room problem. Because right now we have same amounts of blacks and whites. We start on black, we end on white, but there's no room. There is no room, sadly. There's no room to sneak around the place. So we can't do it like this. Is there any way we can take up less space up here? No, I don't think so. And if you do this, right, then this doesn't work. Does it? I mean, unless we do something weird like this. But like, how does this help us, like, at all? We just end up taking up more space and not really gaining anything. This must be inferior, right? Yeah, that just doesn't work. What's happening here? 4 4 3 3 4 4. Okay, this is the same parity. So we got white and black. So this one needs to, one of these needs to start on white and end up on black. Start on white and end up on black. Dude, that's crazy. There's no room for anything here. Yeah. If you do this, then we have a problem here, right? So it almost feels like this has to be like that, no? Like what else even comes there? There's nothing else that fits. So we need to put this here. And if that's here, then this has to be there, no? Kind of forced. This also almost feels forced. Now we have some options like that. Like that, yeah. And now, ladies and gentlemen, now we get some magic going. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay. At least we don't have to look for what to solve next. It's like everything's like forced. Just need to find a way. I don't think we can solve this one though. Like surely, like nothing fits in there, no? What fits in there? Like we have no tile for that spot. So we still need to find like a specific tile. What's happening here? Haha, I remember this one. Wait. No. Yeah, this is a problem, right? Yeah, this is causing a problem. Oh boy. How can you like rearrange this a little bit? Yeah, but this is the problem caused by this, right? So yeah, we need to find a way to work around this tile. Wait, can't we do like something like this? Okay. We just keep shifting the problem somewhere else though. We can have the exit up here. Does that help with anything? Jesus. Oh my god, how did we get that one? Okay. Alright. Dude, I kinda wanna finish, but it's gonna be a super long video. Did we actually solve this one? No, because solved ones are in green. Like even if you remove something, it has the red boundary which is full. This one has dotted. So we didn't solve this one yet. But like we're just getting 3 parts right now. So it seems like what does that mean? That like everything else is like doable? And why is there a stump down there and a tree up there? Yeah, does that in fact means that like every single puzzle right now is doable with the pieces that we have? We just have to find a way to do it. That's crazy if that's correct. Let's do one more. But maybe not every single one is doable. Interesting thing here is like, what if we expand this thing like all the way up there and do something like this? Yeah, surely this is doable now. And we are getting sequential, like no matter in what order we solve the puzzles, we're getting sequential tree. There's no way they knew in order which I'm gonna be solving them. So like, yeah, it seems like one more. This is so addicting, dude. I don't think this one's solvable though, right? No, this one actually is also solvable. Maybe not. Wait, what? Yeah, this is a problem. Yeah, the way this thing is going in, like... Wait. Yeah, no. Yes, no. Maybe. Can you repeat the question? Yeah, we have a problem, kinda. How sad, actually. How very sad. That's crazy, but... Yeah, I think we need something else for this. Do we? Yeah, I think so. Like this one remains unsolved. I don't think we can like go to the right. No. What's this? Why is this one not solved? Looks so nice and simple, no? Okay. So, okay. There's one white more. So we need a road starting and ending on white. Yeah, that seems really hard. I mean, there. But now what? There's just no room, dude. Yeah, how do we get here? A road that starts in Ellen White. No. No way. There's no way. There's no room. Like that helps. Wait. But this is interesting. You know? Yeah, that doesn't do anything, right? What about this one here? Oh, this one seems easier. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay. 2 there. Oof. There's so many blacks. We need a road that starts and ends on black. Well, actually, a road that starts and ends on black is not even that hard. There. But then what happens there? Yeah. Like here, I'm almost sure it needs to go like this. And pretty likely it needs to go like this. But then we can't get the road that starts and ends on black. Oh, we can't. Oh, like this? Yeah, but then we'll have this mess down here. And like, just like that, the air is filling in super rapidly. And we didn't do anything, dude. Didn't do anything. And now we don't have room to do like nothing. Yeah, this diagonal down here is killing us, right? That's the biggest problem. And I don't think we can even do this. If you do this, then what? I guess that kind of works. But then did we do anything here? Well, we can actually get the road that starts and ends on black here. Like that. Okay, that's nice. Oh yeah, but we still have this problem down here. Yeah, if we do this, we have a big problem down here. I don't think that works like at all. Like this doesn't work because now what? And this also doesn't work because, well, now what? So I don't think this can be here. This can be here maybe though. That might be. Wait. I have an idea. Yeah, but if you do this, what happens here? Yeah, that doesn't work, sadly. Also, where would the road start and end on black here? I guess this was the idea, right? Something like that. Just to show you the idea that I had, right? But yeah. Doesn't work. So at best this can be here, but I think we already concluded that that doesn't really work. Well, maybe this is the start of the solution. Now we got a road that starts on black, so that's something, right? It needs to end on black though. I mean, we can even close this off like that, so maybe that's not too bad. It looks interesting. It looks very interesting, actually. Almost. I think we already had this thing. Now we don't have anywhere to put this road in. That's the problem. Like, it's so close though. Like, you know? It's so close. Wait. Did we do it? I think we did it. We've done it. Hey! Okay. Now, you don't have to be a counting genius to realize 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 puzzles, and in theory, only 4 slots needed here. Oh no, this one also. So we need to solve 6 puzzles more for the tree. So that's gonna be all of them except maybe this one. So each of the remaining puzzles is solvable. Alright, well, starting to shape up quite nicely. Cool. And this is just the demo. Look at how beautiful this is. What is area, like, how can we tell, like, what is area with 7? Oh, this is area N6. Oh, we click on it and it says what it is. What is the mission? Clearing the forest. Complete area N6. Oh, this is the N6. Okay. So this is the final assignment. And to clear this, we need to clear everything else. But supposedly we have the tools now, yeah? Supposedly we have the tools. Like, you just have to be a little bit innovative in what you do, and things kind of fall in place. So, yeah. In the end, we realized that this one can't really go here or here, so we tried here, and we did something, built out, connected there, and then we figured out the rest. Maybe we can do the others that way as well. This one's nasty, though. This one's nasty. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a cut here, otherwise it's gonna be a 3-hour video, probably. But yeah, I will definitely try to finish this. I need to finish the forest. Look at how beautiful it is. This is wonderful trees surrounded by water and stuff. But yeah, yeah, it's nice feeling knowing that everything's solvable. Now we have everything we need. I'm surprised we never got like one of these. But that's fine, I guess. Okay, well, hopefully enjoy the episode. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. I wish you all to have a wonderful day, do something nice, be kind to each other, and let's make the world a better place together. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next episode of the Tiling Forest, the Tiling Town demo. So, yeah, really looking forward to the full game once it comes out. I'll definitely play it. Like, it's super cool. I'm not expecting it to be like a super long game, maybe 10-20 hours. But like the way it works, deduction, scratches your brain in just the right places. See you next one. Neomer signing out. Bye bye.